Call of Duty multiplayer is a shadow of its former self. I want to say it's because of Warzone or because of this or because of that, but really you can see over the years they stopped trying to focus on what we loved and what made it so addicting and just started trying to add things and change things for no good reason. And Black Ops 6 is no different. I feel like very little care or effort was put into any of these maps or even the balancing of the game. Even down to the attachments, which Modern Warfare did perfectly. There was a lot of options there. Now you're going to use the same ones: commando grip, headshot barrel, rapid fire if it has it, with that one stock. That's all you really need, and that's what's most effective in this game. Even down to the spawns in this game, you will spawn behind someone right as they spawned in. They will spawn behind you. You are constantly killing one person just to get shot immediately from someone from the side who probably has wall hacks because for whatever reason they felt the need to reward people for dying. Even down to the balance of they die, they throw both their tactical and their lethal, so immediately wherever you are, because these maps are so small, you're getting both of those in the face. So you're either going to run two specific perks or you're going to run a field upgrade, which honestly a trophy is not that good. I don't know why they took it off the tactical stage, but you can have a tactical that can literally heal your health up. Like what sense does that make? It feels like they forced it over into that category, and most of these field upgrades are just perks and other things we've already had in different capacities that you would kind of work into your perk list and make a build around that now you just have every couple of seconds. It's weird, it's unnecessary, and you can blame skill-based matchmaking or whatever. No, the problem is Call of Duty is now a content form. Everyone who's playing this game is trying to be the best in the universe. They want to make their YouTube channels, they want to do this, do that. It's just not fun. Thought I would want to grind out the camo, but I'm not going to, because I don't enjoy running around dying behind me all the time. Oh, but if I don't want to die from behind me, I can use the wall hack perk. Like, oh, but then you're just gonna get fragged out the entire time unless you have a trophy. So then for those couple of seconds with your trophy, you'll be fine. Like, I don't understand the balancing here whatsoever. It feels like they changed things just so they could say they changed things when it didn't need to be changed. It was done way better before. I have a creeping suspicion that most of the people who are enjoying this Call of Duty are being paid to do so, which is like asking a butcher about vegetarianism. I don't really see that their opinions are very valid, especially if they played some of the older CODs. Like, yeah, there was some bullshit there, but it was easily countered, you know, like with the trophy system that I don't have to wait like a 2-3 minute charge to get from a field upgrade. And yeah, omni movement, so you can basically slide or dive in any direction, which has just become cha-cha slide deathmatch. Every corner someone is going to slide now. It is all anyone does. Kind of like Modern Warfare, which I guess movement gods or whatever you want to call yourselves, people who are content farming the game basically for their YouTube so they can make money off of it. They have basically overrun this, and it's just not fun. This is not a game anymore. This is a job. Unless you're going to play this game like a job, I do not recommend this mode. There's too many better shooters out here that are putting out better content that's more fun to play with actual differences and more realism, even if you don't like realism. It's crazy to me that people would put this on a pedestal. It's not. This is some of the worst stuff I have ever played. It's genuinely frustrating trying to run around and enjoy this game. And I think a lot of that has to do with the type of people who play this game. Again, you either have content farmers or people who I genuinely think are just a little unhinged, honestly. They like to hurt themselves, they like to hurt others, they like to have people suffer, they want to talk mess. And I've just outgrown it completely. This is all just a setup for Warzone. Call of Duty multiplayer is never going to be what it was. And anyone sitting here trying to tell you, oh, this is the best one they had in years, they've had nothing but trash multiplayer for years. About all they have is a run around and shoot mechanic, which they had from the very beginning, but they somehow have made slightly worse. I don't know how they did it, but they did. But yeah, now you can slide in any direction like Apex and Titanfall did, which they then tried to copy not too long ago with their stupid jumps that even then was done better than this and had better flow on the maps than this, which is crazy. It's crazy to me that you can jump 50 feet in the air and these maps have a better flow than anything we got in this game. I don't know what happened here. I don't care to find out either. I had only gotten this mode in campaign, this game would have been a flop for me out the gate. Zombies is carried so hard. Warzone is a separate entity. Care what anyone says. That is a different title, it's a different download. I'm treating it like a different game. With that being said, I'm giving this a 4 out of 11. I did not have a good time, and I'm not going to be playing it anymore. And mind you, this is $100 game with day one DLC that's going to have a battle pass Pass and $20 skin. I'm so glad I was able to get this on Game Pass, and I genuinely feel sorry for anyone who paid $100 for this. That being said, the overall score for Black Ops 3 is gonna be a 5.5. That's averaging out all the scores for everything. Zombies definitely carried, but the multiplayer is just a disappointment. Campaign was okay, but towards the end, they just phoned it in. That's just what they did. They weren't experimenting, they were reusing assets because they didn't have any more time or effort to put into it. Compare this to older CODs that we have gotten that have cost less money, had more content on release, better flowing maps, better balance, and just an overall more fun experience in campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. I have to sincerely question anyone's opinion sitting here saying this is the best COD ever or anything like that, but I don't think anyone's even saying that. You guys are dealing with it because you missed this game, you want this game to be good, but it's not. I genuinely felt like this was a chore. I do not see myself wanting to get off work to play something like this, and I can't say I feel the same way about the latest Battlefield or even Rainbow Six Siege, which is beyond sweaty, but there's a lot of fun and different things to do there. This just feels like the same thing with a different paint job. But that's it for me. This is my rant review of the multiplayer and the overall score I have for the game. I had high hopes, but it's just another year of disappointment for me and from Treyarch too. Take care, my dudes.